Breaking news. President Biden appears to have gotten lost once more, and who knows if he will ever find his way off the stage.
Has been lost before and had his dear wife to help him with chocolate pudding and a fresh baby wipe and a helping hand off the stage, but not this time.
Morning.
Good morning.
It's one of those. Actually, I think got down in the 50s last night.
Mm-hmm.
AC in the living room shut down, and it must be chilly out there.
Yep. Got cold enough outside. Turn it off. Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful out this morning. We're supposed to get hot and muggy again because we got more rain coming. Possibly even on the 4th.
Lake, be charming.
Good morning, people.
Jennifer Ocean. Oh, yeah. I went and got some work in the garden done yesterday.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, one of the videos will come out for everybody here, I think 11 o'clock, about my garlic.
Mm-hmm.
I figured I'd have a little bit longer, and the weeds kind of took over the area, and I had fun trying to find the garlic.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Donna.
Hey, Donna.
Oh, Donna.
But I think the first thing we need to get started with is a good old Burl. It is a Cat 5 now. Not saying it won't, go down or anything, but
Mm-hmm.
it's already been more than what they anticipated. I think it's 168 mile wind and gust over 200 miles an hour. And it is cruising through. Let me go ahead and play this. Evidently, that's the aftermath of it, but you can see the waves and whatnot. Doesn't look too bad right now.
It's the after effects, yeah.
Yeah, I'll show a video of during. They always show it afterwards, but unless you're a weatherman standing out in front of it, they always have that weatherman that's, I'm out here braving it for you.
Right. Get whipped around.
Yeah.
The wind's beating me in the face. Wonder why.
But let me go ahead and bring up the actual video of it. Go ahead and make it bigger. There we go. Hit play. Yeah, it's a hit. You see that roughing? It's like little paper getting thrown. Watch right here. Whoosh. Imagine getting hit by some of this stuff. Oh man. And that's that's tornadoes. It's not getting sucked up in a tornado that kills a lot of people. It's that debris flying.
That's the worst.
Think of a 2x4 flying 168 miles an hour. Woo-wee. Yeah. Not a pretty thing. one of the big stories here in the news is what's happening over in Russia. Well, not Russia, but Ukraine.
Yep.
A bunch of their Ukraine jets were taken out, the Su-27s. I'll go ahead and play this one here. It just because they film everything. There's a camera on everything nowadays. So
Yep.
this is the airport where they were stored at. You can see right. Let me back it up. Well, you can see right there. That's what they call a cluster. It flies over and blows up in the sky, and then there's little bombs that go off once it hits the ground, and took them all out. So that whole aircrafts, the S, wherever they came from, I'm not sure where they came from, but they don't have them anymore. They've been all destroyed, and yeah, let me find show you what's actually going on in Ukraine. Let me find the other video. Oh, here it is. Okay, let me go ahead and show you. And this is what's going on in Ukraine. It's horrible over there, and war, and there's bullets flying everywhere, and blah 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 this and blah blah that, and this is what's going on in Ukraine. Let me mute it because there's music playing. This is Ukraine right now. Parties going on, and yeah, I don't seem to see any attack helicopters flying over, or airplanes, or jets,
like
or
they're having
missiles,
plenty
or
of
anything.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like they're having plenty of fun for wartime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, this has been kind of made because of that,
Mm-hmm.
And again, I gotta mute the music.
Yep.
Parties going on while
People pulling up their loved ones and bodies. Yep.
Yeah, this is where that money's going.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, it's them big parties, and you notice there's a lot of women there.
Yep.
And you can kind of read between the lines what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everybody's read the stuff that's going on, but that's what I'm kind of getting at right there is.
Yeah.
But you'll hear all the horror stories and stuff that's going on and whatnot.
But it seems like they're having some fun,
But
though.
yeah, there was a thing saying that they didn't have any food, that they're not getting shipments or anything like that. In the same image that shows an explosion in the city limits, they show the store completely packed full of groceries and stuff. So that was over in Ukraine. There's if you go on Twitter and find Ukraine party, and there's multiple different locations where they're just having parties.
Yep.
Kev, you know, a lot of those places.
Yep.
Now, this has been going on here in the last probably 24 hours. This here is one of the big stories that's hitting right now. It is what we need to do to get rid of, you know, who, Mr. Trump. And there's people asking, you know, the left side asking Biden to carry this out and calling out to delete somebody, and it's Trump here. Since his, you know, court thing just happened, or the ruling, Supreme Court, you know, ruled that he's got immunity. Of course, you know, it's the court thing is not done. It'll go on and on and on and waste more money and whatnot. But yeah, this reporter, Jack Montgomery, this is a BBC presenter. If I was Biden, I'd hurry up and have Trump deleted on the basis that he is a threat to American security. Really?
That's really not cool.
Is that how you get rid of your competition? And there's been a lot of these reports since then. I'll go ahead and let you watch this one. And this is to show you that I play on the news here, both sides of the story, I guess you would say it. I get a kick out of this. Okay.
So angry and disgusted with this country today. The Supreme Court ruling that Donald Trump has immunity for any criminal official acts he committed while president. That's not the America the founders fought for. That's not why we declared our independence on this July 4th week. Sotomayor noted in her dissent that the president is now much more akin to a king, to an emperor, than they are to a president. And honestly, this decision now motivates me more than ever to ensure that Donald Trump is defeated, because that is absolutely the best thing that we can do right now. Look, you can think what you want about Joe Biden. I don't really care. I really do not care what you think, because allowing Donald Trump back into office is beyond disastrous. Donald Trump, if reelected, would implement Project 2025 on day one. He would abolish the Department of Education. He would fire 50,000 civil servants and replace them with MAGA loyalists. He would sign a national abortion ban on day one. We cannot allow that to happen. And now that Donald Trump knows he has immunity from the Supreme Court, he can commit any number of criminal and treasonous acts while president. We cannot allow that to happen. We all have to ensure, if you're watching this, if you're still watching this, I need you to promise me that you will do everything in your power to help defeat Donald Trump and ensure that he is not reelected. We have no other option at this point. We have to vote for Joe Biden and defeat Donald Trump. That's where we're at.
Oh, boy.
That kid drank the wrong Kool-Aid, pal.
Yeah. And when you so hate on somebody so bad that they would rather destroy the country than have somebody in there that would actually do something about it.
I agree with WTH. Cry boy, cry. Why is it that when they don't get their way, they and have their little temper tantrums? My goodness.
Exactly. It's
hey, Joe.
It's horrible. I mean, you know, I don't like the point of immunity either for anybody. But the fact of the matter is, look what they're trying to do to get rid of him.
Yep. They've been doing it since it was, since Biden's been in seat, to get him in the seat.
Way back in 2014, 15, when he was talking about becoming president.
Yeah.
The Russia thing, and all this stuff that they're doing. Why are you crying over the immunity thing when Democrats or one side has been doing illegal things over and over again to get rid of somebody?
Yep.
How do you justify, I don't care if you like Biden or not. I don't care what he's done. We have to vote for him,
Yeah, see, that makes no sense. That's how brainwashed.
It makes no sense at all.
Yeah, it's so brainwashed, because if you don't think that, like he said, I don't care what you think about Biden, just try to fix the country, you're on the same witch hunt, as they called it, for Trump as you're just as bad as the people that are doing that to Trump by saying, we just need to get him out of there.
Now, you remember yesterday I posted up that the reason why Biden did so bad on the debate and everything is because the makeup person made him look like a ghost.
Yep.
Well, everything's fixed now. He's orange.
Yep. Just change that color hue on that video. Oh my goodness, they make him look like worse than Trump. Holy
24
crap.
hours and he's the next
He's the new orange man.
Orange color. And I'm like, what has happened? Did they leave him outside overnight or something?
Right? Oh, he's ripened now.
They put him in the Could you imagine the person spraying this stuff on him?
Oh my goodness. They just fixed the tint on himself. Oh my goodness.
Well, at least I can say that they, they did the backside too, so that's good.
Yep. They didn't forget that.
I can just imagine, I wonder, is the rest of them, or does he have like a big farmer's tan? Just his head and his hands.
Yep, heads and hands.
Yeah, and I can just Joe Biden's in the background there, hiding behind a door. Good boy, you did a good job.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I mean, now it's the memes are starting. There's more memes.
Orange man bad. That'll be too involved. Yeah.
I think that was oh, that's horrible looking. Okay. Yeah. Evidently he he can complete sentences now that he's got a tan.
Yep. It was a miracle tan.
Yeah.
Killed him with everything. Good morning, Kay.
Okay, we got Lil Lone Prepper in here, Pat Evans, Kay. I think I seen Chris and Joe in here.
Yep. Good morning, people.
Bubble Bibble. Sharon. Welcome, everybody. Hope I didn't miss anybody. I probably did, though. Yeah, it's... Evidently, I'm not streaming to Twitch this morning.
Huh.
Even though it says something must have went wrong in the process there.
Oh. I wonder if we get Scooby snacks.
Yeah, usually it shows on their Twitter people. So if anybody's on Twitter, good morning.
Right. Morning, peeps.
Now this is interesting. So this has got me thinking. You know, Michael might be appearing, or sorry, Michelle.
Whoops. Oh, yeah.
Obama telling people Biden can't win. But wait a minute, didn't he just endorse him?
Yeah.
Before the debate. Yeah.
You can't take things back once you say it. It's out in public. You can't.
Yeah, in private, which there is no such thing as private anything anymore.
Right.
Obama telling people Biden can't win, and he is therefore in favor of open conference. The journalist claimed that he added Obama is not saying whom he supports, but recently met with Biden in person and delivered the message. so he went and Obama told him, "You ain't winning this." I wonder who he would support. I don't think it would be, you know, anybody but maybe his wife or I'm sorry, they call them partners now. So yeah,
that's what they're calling them now, partners.
Yeah, that's the. I mean, to me, it used to be husband and wife, but now it's not right to call them husband or wife. Now you got to call them a partner. Yeah, and
that's
Pat mentioned Camilo. Yeah, it's not a good idea to and Elon posts this one. It says when will politicians, or at least the interns who run their accounts, learn that lying on this platform doesn't work anymore? She was stretching the truth, or somebody who works for her. More than likely it was her, though, because you can almost tell the difference between her form of tweets and others. But anyway, she was stretching the truth and got hit with the whatever they call it, fact checker thing.
Okay.
So didn't work out too good, and she's getting trolled all over the place because of it. And it's good. There should be more fact checkers that actually look at the truth or not the made up ones that tell you, oh, you know, that juice you put in your arm is real good for you.
Yep.
It's been fact checked.
Well, that's, I don't know. You guys have heard me before.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. There's been a lot of talk over the years that they're not buddy like they put on. Biden doesn't like Obama because he got all the credit for all those years, and he's been in office for 80 some years, and nobody recognizes me. Good old Biden with his record of, of being in Washington for so long. Hey Gail, how you doing?
Hey, Gail.
Also, I wanted to go ahead and show this real quick. Talk about the this thing that's going on here. Let's see if I can stretch that. There we go. Let me go ahead and restart this again. You can see hurricane actually moving up in between. It's coming close to heading toward Cuba. This is Cuba over here. Not like the guy said it was Cuba down here. But you can see it heading up here, up through here. But if you notice, now I'm not a weather person. I don't claim to be a weather person, but when you have air pushing this way and something's coming this way, the fact that it could push it into Cuba and close to Florida. Hopefully not. Hopefully it continues to go the way it does, or hopefully it just dies out. But they usually don't just die out. But they already said the biggest this was going to get was a Cat 3, and it's already a Cat 5. So
Cat 5 going up to a 6, they said possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they haven't made a 6 yet, so they're
Right.
still.
It's still in the Cat 5 category.
Yeah.
But see that
Technically,
bowl right there where I was talking earlier, the west coast of Florida, there's that bowl right there. It can ricochet right up into there after it bounces off of Cuba.
Yeah. See, that's what I was talking about. If you see these clouds right here, they're pushing that direction. I'm not saying they're going to stay that way because I don't know weather or anything like that. I don't claim to know weather.
Right. There's another one behind that one too, starting to form.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right in the same track. Right in the same cap too. It's weird.
Yeah. There's a whole line of it right here. But yeah, I figured I would show you guys that. Again, I'm not no weatherman, so
right.
I don't claim to know the weather.
Just
all I know is if only time I worry about the weather is springtime. When am I going to get that last frost so I can get my plants out?
Yep, that's.
And then after that, it's just weather. It, you know, I mean, they say 1 year is going to be bad and the next year is going to be worse, or we're going to have an easy winter. It doesn't make any difference. We can't do nothing about it. So just, you know, you should always be prepared for storms and that kind of stuff. But, you know.
Yep. Yeah, I know they were talking about the Cat 6. Like, yeah. We have not seen one. So that would be horrific if it did hit, if we do get one.
Yeah. And just like Blake said, just pray for those who are in the path of that storm.
Yeah.
Or any storm for that matter. It's just
my Floridians.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe hopefully it's died down before it gets that far, because it does have that little tip. If it goes the way it's showing, has that little tip it has to go through, so it should calm down. But who knows nowadays, because weird storms just pop up out of nowhere now. So not saying anything, but yeah.
In 1900, Galveston, Texas. Wow.
Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and show this here, and it's not newsworthy or anything, but yeah, when you don't have anything and you need to do some work and figuring ways to make things easier on yourself. I love that. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. Let me go here. Now this guy got a fire over a barrel. More than likely there's water in said barrel, and it's building up steam. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it play. He's got a generator going and a pump for as well.
Wow.
And he's irrigating his garden. I mean, this is where it's at. I mean, you need more people like this.
Yep. That's very creative.
Yeah. I mean, it's just steam. That's all it is. And just start a fire under a barrel, and he's got a valve up there, and he,
Oh my
he
goodness.
makes his electricity and whatnot. And yeah, I thought that was just the coolest thing.
You mean he actually used his brain and not AI?
Yeah.
He used his own imagination. Good job. Yes. There's still people like that out there.
Yeah, have you seen a lot of people harvesting potatoes already? This is the first well, yesterday was the 1st of July. All the tops are all dying and everything.
Mm-hmm.
True Grit, they harvest their tomatoes. Well, their video came out yesterday, but harvested last week. They haven't got any much rain at all. A lot of places are witnessing droughts right now.
Yep.
And it's not the kind of drought that like California or those have, but it's affecting a lot of plants because everything got put out early, and they're witnessing a lot of the drought and stuff.
Yep. Oh, speaking of California, they shut their power off in certain areas due to the wildfires. They've already shut them off early. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Usually it's more into August when they start doing the rolling blackouts and stuff, but
yep,
everything seems to be early.
Yep. But it's
Morning,
not like
Barb.
It's not like this hasn't happened before,
Yeah.
It's happened before. Every generation witnesses something.
And I figured I'd show you some lovely vacation area. I mean, it'd be nice to to go to Rio de Janeiro, or however you want to say it.
Rio de Janeiro. Really quick, look at what Gail said. My plants are dying off from bugs and triple digits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what when they're digging the potatoes up, they're finding out that the tubers are still intact, meaning that they could keep going, but the tops are dying off from the heat and not much water.
Yep.
Now, this here is a video of everybody out on vacation at the beach and whatnot, and I seen the wave. I seen it ahead of time because
That's that big white thing
I
in the
surfed
background.
when I lived in California. I surfed for a while, so
Mm-hmm.
I spot waves that look like it'd be a good wave. But anyways, I'll go ahead and play it.
That looks like a big wave.
And I don't know if anybody was hurt or swept out or anything right there, but
That's a big one.
this lady should be paying attention right now.
Yeah.
And I can't really, because if you don't know oceans or tides or anything like that, rogue waves come by all the time, and you have to pay attention to those things because, well, I'll show you. See it cresting? Boom. There are going to be flip-flops all over the ocean after that one. Again, you can see the wave out here coming in, and there's one coming in behind that one too. So it's a doozy. Always have to be cautious of those things, especially if you have kids, because they get swept out there so easy. And again, there's going to be so many flip-flops. I mean, the shoe store is going to making a lot of money around here, because they lost a bunch of shoes. And I got another tidbit for you here. I thought this was a good story that I had dug up. This one is on YouTube itself, so.
Before we go, we want to show you a special sight. A seed excavated from a layer of earth dating back about 200 years has grown into a lotus, and it's now in bloom. The ancient Buddhist temple in Kyoto Prefecture in western Japan grew the plant. Byodo-in Temple in Uji City dates back to the 11th century. It's listed as a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site. The temple puts pots of lotus flowers on display every year. The variety is called the Byodo-in Temple lotus. It was obtained during excavation work at the temple 25 years ago.
The lotus has a very transparent, clean feel to it. The transparent whiteness helps clear the mind.
The flowers will remain on display until mid-July.
That is so cool.
That is really cool.
Really cool. 200-year-old seed that they harvested 25 years ago. So
that's awesome.
They found it while renovating the temple and stuff, and said, "Oh, hey, we found some seeds." Now, why did they not plant that back then and wait 25 years to plant it? I don't know, but maybe they thought, well, hey, let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. And it actually grew a lotus, 200-year-old seed.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And now we're at the point now that the seeds that are being produced, lucky if they make it 2 years.
Wow.
And something that old grew into a lotus, and I'm surprised they got it, like there's not a guard there or something, because somebody's going to come up and pick it. Like, oh, cool, a flower.
Pretty flower, like a kid or something,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. It's not like
behind a screen or something, you know.
Yep. Or at least have a cage around it or something so it still gets the sunlight. But they look really good. They look pretty and healthy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lotus is big for that. I mean,
yep,
let's see
in the Lotus
here.
story.
Do have another story here.
Morning, Terry.
And it's actually a news article. So let me go ahead and bring that up.
Can you hear people talking in the background?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
It makes me angry. Yeah. I'll just play it. Yeah, it's one of those.
Good morning and welcome to Morning Joe on this Monday, July 1st. This morning, we are waking up to a sea of headlines and opinion pieces from major news organizations, former party leaders, and very loud whispers, mostly behind the scenes, from present leading Democrats who say it is over. Here's a taste of the global call for President Joe Biden to get out of the race. The New York Times editorial board says Biden is not the man he was 4 years ago, calling his candidacy, quote, a reckless gamble. Editors at Georgia's largest newspaper, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, echoed that take, demanding the president pass the torch. Quote, Biden deserves a better exit from public life than the one he endured when he shuffled off the stage on Thursday night. And then there were the headlines. Sneering, mocking, jeering all at once. This was the performance that has gotten us to this point.
We have 1,000 trillionaires in America. I mean, billionaires in America. And what's happening? They're in a situation where they, in fact, pay 8.2% in taxes. If they just paid 24%, 25%, either one of those numbers, they've raised $500 billion, I should say, in a 10-year period. We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look.
The way that Trump looks at him.
Medicare.
It was bad. He said, we quote, we beat Medicare. He couldn't seem to land a thought. It was an unmitigated disaster by any measure.
Yep.
More than 3 days after that debate, it is still hard to comprehend what we saw from the president. The weak, raspy voice, the inability to complete basic thoughts. Most importantly, the failure to call out Donald Trump on his endless lies. Where was that? And yet, the very next day in North Carolina, there was Joe Biden, back to form, finding his voice, his winning smile, the vintage sparkle back in his eyes. Two appearances that were as different as, well, night and day.
I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth.
He looks like he wants to laugh at that, too.
I know right from wrong.
Well, everybody should know right from wrong. It's what you do about it.
They said if he had his energy from this on the debate night, it would have been a lot better.
So what was different? A little more sleep? Perhaps it was an event during the day, rather at night. On debate night, 90 minutes starting at 9 p.m., Joe Biden was fresh off back-to-back trips to Europe, first to Normandy for the 80th anniversary of D-Day,
Oh, now
a
they're going to.
state dinner with President Macron, and then to Italy for the G7, followed by a flight across 12 time zones to L.A. for a fundraiser with former
Stop
President Barack
getting
Obama.
excuses. He's the
Just
president. He's
33
supposed to
hours
do that
later,
stuff.
he was headed
Yeah.
back to the East Coast.
Even though
The
he doesn't
debate
know the difference
was
between
also 2
Italy and
weeks after
France.
his son
But
Hunter was convicted on 3 felony gun charges and faces prison time.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here because that's what it is. It's just giving him a whole bunch of outs. You know, you know, he had a cold. The makeup artist was. Go back in his last 50, 30 speeches and stuff where he mumbles his words and whatnot and shakes hands with Ghost and has to be walked off stage and all that stuff.
We're told where to go. Yeah.
Why all of a sudden are we worried about him now when he screws up on a debate?
Mm-hmm.
Where did all this, you know, go back and look at some of the other stuff.
Exactly, Joe. The cold disappeared the next day. His cold was gone. Yeah.
It's amazing how what that shot gives you. And that's why they've been asking for drug test. What kind of drug are they giving him to, you know, wake him up? And again, you've seen what channel that was, and that's all it's, you know, this and that, and he did this, and all the makeup made him not talk right. Well, now he's orange,
My makeup.
so he should be good now.
Right. Okay.
Okay, we're at that part where I'll probably make some people mad. But we got to share out. Here, let me get this. Okay.
And right,
time to share out some food.
Here we go. Hope y'all had breakfast.
This is Mountain Grandma. I'll go ahead and post her link in chat here. She's been doing these salads and things for a good bit now, and they're looking good. These salads are looking good. Almost wish I'd have grown some more leafy things.
I should have watched her the other day when I was craving salads to get ideas.
Yeah.
Good. Now I know where to go.
Let me go ahead and give it a play, and don't get too hungry.
I know. Yes, love Mountain Grandma.
Mountain Grandma here to share another amazing salad recipe. This is part of the Summer of Salads collaboration. I am co-hosting with Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. And don't forget to check out the playlist for this collaboration for more great salad recipes. Also down in the description box, I'll have the recipe for this salad. And this is spinach salad with strawberries and macadamia nuts, almond slivers. There's some cucumbers in here. And I'm sharing another awesome vinaigrette salad dressing recipe. So now let's go ahead and get started with this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to start with 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard.
I mean, it doesn't
we're going
look
to
like
add
mustard.
in a tablespoon of honey. We're going to mix these up. And now I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. Now, in place of grapeseed oil, if you don't have that, you can use olive oil. And then we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. Now, if you don't have white wine vinegar, you could also substitute with an apple cider vinegar or a regular white vinegar for this. And then you're just going to want to stir this up, and then we're going to add some salt and pepper, which you'll see me do in a minute.
I like how she always gives alternatives to
salt.
what you add.
And we're also going to put a little bit of pepper in here. Basically, you just do this to your own preference till it tastes good to you. All right, now let's go ahead and get started with the veggies. So right here, I've got about 3 cups of chopped spinach. And to this, I'm going to add in about, close to 2 cups of chopped strawberries.
Oh, they look good.
And I'm also going to add to this.
That looks so good. I'm sorry, I haven't eaten yet. Can you do it?
Either have I.
This is 1 cucumber, and it was a little bitty old cucumber. So I added in some zucchini as well. Zucchini is always great in a salad.
Oh.
And then I'm also going to add to this. It called for 3/4 of a cup of macadamia nuts, but I didn't have 3/4 of a cup, so I'm also adding in some blanched almonds. If you don't have macadamia nuts, almonds are a good trade-off for that. Now, as I stir this, before I start stirring, I'm going to go ahead and pour that beautiful sweet mustard dressing over the top of all of this.
Oh, come on, man.
And now we're going to go ahead and get this stirred up.
Who's melting? I am. I melt this salad.
You want to get it all coated really well. This can be put in the fridge, saved for later, like I'm doing, because spinach is kind of.
I wouldn't save it for later.
I wouldn't do that with regular lettuce to like set it aside for later necessarily. It depends on the lettuce. But with spinach, absolutely. So got this all mixed up, and I'll get this on a plate and show you all what it looks like. But
oh, it just looks great, just like that.
So far.
Yeah. And all that's so good for you too.
Right, Joe's like, I can smell it.
Maybe not the mustard, but I'd probably still eat it.
You'd be surprised, just that little bit.
There it is.
That's really good.
This salad is so good, so refreshing. Such a nice summer salad. And the macadamias and the almonds really add something to this salad. Hope y'all will try it. Thank you all for watching. And remember, everybody, until next time, keep your joy.
Thanks for teasing us, Mountain Grandma.
And have to show the last bit of shrimp salad there, or shrimp scampi, or whatever that is. It looks really good.
Oh, shrimp scampi. I'm making the Alfredo one, the shrimp Alfredo, and the butter garlic one. Oh, it's good.
Yeah. Got a pan across and see that too, but now I want to go fix something to eat. But she does. They also have on Tuesdays a live at 1 o'clock. So if you're not doing anything at 1 o'clock, make sure you go over and check out Mountain Grandma and Yogi Hollow Farms. Again, they have a live every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. So go check them out.
Go over there and say Bushcraft teased us with the salad. We would like to have some now, please.
But yeah, other than that, I don't think there was too much of. There's always going to be news. Yeah. what was going to finish with some kitten videos, but there was too much music in them, so
She should do that, like the old 70s or 80s porn music with it. Like softly in the background. It was so good looking.
oh,
What time is it? I got 5 minutes. I have to do a class for my diabetic Omnipod, the insulin pump thing. It's a 2-hour class.
a 2-hour class.
2-hour class to be taught how to use this thing, which
That's why I think they just make it a long time just to make sure that, because there are people that have a hard time following
reading
directions and
instructions.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like I said to you before, reading the instructions, it was nothing, but the endocrinologist has to calibrate. So the endocrinologist nurse is going to be there too, and all that happy. Next Tuesday.
Oh, next Tuesday? I thought they had one today.
Mountain Grandma live with Yogi Hollow later next Tuesday. Thank you for putting that link in there too, Lake. Yeah, Mountain Grandma. She's really cool.
Oh, that's good. That's good, Gail.
Mm.
And I do believe Grow Big TV is live tonight. Do you have a live tonight set up, Joe?
Mr. Joe?
I'll go ahead and drop their link while we're at it.
Yeah. I'm gonna mute real quick. I have to sneeze.
Okay, I could have swore I seen it earlier. They might have had to, because it with
He said yes
Milk and
tonight.
Honey, I think it was. Okay, good.
Oh, Milk and Honey's gonna be up there?
No, on Mountain Grandma's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. He says tonight at 8 p.m.
Yeah. So make sure you guys head over to Grow Big TV.
That would be
Joe and Courtney up there. Do you have a guest tonight, or is it just garden talk?
And that's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. No guests yet. Possible garden talk as right now. Okay, cool. That's good. Which is good. I mean, it's garden time. That's should be watching more garden videos anyway, and lives, whatnot.
Yep. Like he says too, but could change at any minute.
Yeah. I went filming last night, or well, it wasn't last night. It was yesterday. Making my bunny gold.
Ooh.
Yeah, making the goodness.
In 3 hours.
And it was a plus. I didn't actually spray any in my mouth this time, so that's good. Yeah. Well, because I've got like a little mixer that I stick on the drill, and sometimes it likes to splash up. So I've learned to keep my mouth shut when I'm because I'm sitting there trying to explain it, and it's splashed up, and yeah.
Oh, Gail has a
Okay.
Yes. She said up above 5 p.m. It's all about biology. Ooh.
Well, I think Lake's already in.
Yep.
up there posting links up there before I can say anything. So make sure you head over to Gales and check out all about biology. Ooh.
Oh, I found the link. Good. She did send a link through the email. Good.
It's right there, Lake. I think, yeah, I think you just search Grow Big TV and it pops up.
Yep.
But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. It's at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Hour news.
Well, thank you. This was very good.
We'll see you guys again tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and should have video coming out at 11, I think. So if you don't mind going over and checking it out. Unfortunately, I didn't give my garlic much love this year, so the weeds overtook it.
Yeah.
But it happens.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Everybody have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.
Thanks for coming by.
Peace out.